I desperately needed the cash, so when I saw the ad for a babysitting gig at this huge isolated house, I jumped on it. The couple seemed nice enough, if a little weird. They handed me a list of rules that immediately set off alarm bells. First, I was not to enter the master bedroom under any circumstances. Second, I was forbidden to go into the basement. And the weirdest rule of all, I was told not to answer the phone no matter how many times it rang. They said their son Leo was already asleep in his room upstairs and was a heavy sleeper, so I wouldn't need to check on him. After they left, the sheer size of the house started to feel less like a luxury and more like a threat. Every creak of the floorboards echoed endlessly. I tried watching TV to distract myself, but then I heard it. A faint scratching sound. It seemed to be coming from the master bedroom. I froze, my heart pounding in my chest. The couple's words echoed in my head. Do not enter the master bedroom. I tried to convince myself it was just the house settling or maybe a mouse. But then the scratching stopped, and a new sound began. A low, rhythmic thumping from the basement. Thump. Thump. My blood ran cold. I crept to the basement door and found it locked, but the thumping was louder here, more insistent. Suddenly the phone rang, shrill and piercing in the silence. I stared at it, remembering the rule.
Okay.
It rang 10 times, then stopped. A minute later it started again. Every instinct screamed at me to answer, to call for help, but I was paralyzed by their instructions.
Yes.
That's when I heard the sirens. Red and blue lights flashed through the windows, painting the walls in strobing colors. I ran to the door as police officers swarmed the porch, guns drawn. Step away from the house, one of them shouted. I was shaking, trying to explain I was just the babysitter. An officer pulled me aside as the others stormed the house. There's no child named Leo registered at this address, he said, his voice grim. The couple who hired you are suspects in a series of home invasions. They use a babysitter as a decoy. You weren't here to watch a child. You were the lookout. The noises you heard was their partner, who was hiding inside, waiting for their signal to move on to the next house. The phone call was that signal. My stomach dropped. I wasn't a babysitter. I was a pawn in their criminal game, left alone in a house with a stranger, and I never even knew it.